Hello, everyone. We are live, I think. Let me check just to make sure, because I don't have a setup to start like something before starting my stream. So give me a sec here. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm live. So my channel is here, and I see my and I see it's right there. All right, so we are actually live, guys. Today is a very special stream. We are streaming a charity stream, and this has to do with. Let me get the website here. So it's forcecarsgaming.com. We are streaming an event called Caring from the Cloud Super Stadia Extravaganza charity event. And so we're going ahead and streaming. So right before me, we had Meg, who was streaming the crew. Was it the crew 2, I think? And now she's passing along the event to me. And we are streaming the Falconeer on Stadia. I'm having a hard time. I was reading something. So what is very cool today is that we actually have a guest with us, and he'll be joining us for the first 30 minutes of the game, and it is the one and only Thomas Sala, which is the developer of the Falconeer, which I very appreciate him for coming here, and he's actually ready to come on the chat with us right now. So it's the first time I do this, guys. Don't mind me. I'm pretty like excited right now. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very cool. So let me see if I can call Thomas right now and see if I can get him in. Actually, yeah, he's ready right now.
Yeah.
Good evening, Thomas. Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, damn.
Can you hear me?
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna get you in the. I think you're in now. Let me see. There you go. I got you in.
Excellent.
Yes. There you go. Now I'm not sure why my loading thing is here. If I could just remove that. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of new with this. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. I'm getting this figured out now.
So this should be better.
Yeah, I'm just okay. So let's just keep my loading screen here, I guess. Sorry. It's like kind of there you go. We'll keep it like that. So, thank you so much, Thomas, for coming on my stream. I really appreciate it. It was very short notice. I messaged you this morning, and thank you so much.
After all the threads on Twitter, I'll pop in for half an hour. That'll be cool.
Very nice. We definitely need to talk about that for sure. It was pretty crazy event. It got a lot of attention, and people really like that. So today is not really an interview. It's more of an interaction. We'll be talking. We'll be playing the game, and hope that interests you because to be honest, I'm a really bad interviewer, and I think it's better to do it that way. So thank you. All right, so we got Zarina.
That'll be cool. I'll keep my comments constructive.
Oh well, thank you very much. In the chat right now, we got Jem, we got Zarina. Hello, guys. Just to let you know, Thomas has the chat open. So if you guys have any questions to Thomas, go ahead and put them in, and he'll be happy to help you out. I'll probably ask some questions too. I've watched a lot of your interviews, man. Like I'm a big fan of your work. Yes. So most of my questions will probably not be about what was already asked. I'll probably put some facts about stuff that you already talked about.
Cool. Ask away.
Perfect.
Hi,
okay.
everybody.
So let's go ahead and start the game. Meanwhile, if you don't mind talking about yourself, telling us who you are, what did you do here? What was the process? And yeah.
Yeah, well, so I'm Thomas Sala. I'm the guy who made Falconeer, and I'm in the Netherlands where it's nighttime. It's like 11 in the evening. Yeah. This
Very
is
late.
this is my office studio. What you call it?
Yeah. I've followed your Twitter a little bit, and are you right now in the office that you're building? Because I know you've been building a new space, right?
Yeah, that's not done yet. So we're building a little wooden shack. How do you call it in the garden? For me
Oh.
to work with, and what my partner, she's a ceramics artist, also has needs how do you call it a studio, I guess, an artist studio. So we're building that, but it needs power.
Oh,
It's
I
nearly
see.
done, but it still needs electricity and heat, hopefully.
That'd be good.
Since yeah, that'd be good. But we're in this strange energy crisis over here in Europe. So normally you'd heat that with natural gas. Now you got
Oh.
to put in electrics, which is super expensive over here. It's kind of weird time.
No way. Yeah, I got some friends from the Netherlands actually, and it's very different over there for sure. I know that your system for disability is so much different from Canada. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it's interesting to know that. So Netherlands is mostly the electricity is mostly built around the gas line or like the heat. I mean, or
Yeah. Well, the problem is that there's a huge demand for gas due to Corona and the people being at home, so there's more the need for electricity. But there's also a huge problem. The Netherlands is we have a huge gas supply in the ground beneath us,
okay.
or had, and they stopped pumping it up last year because it was causing earthquakes.
Oh my
So the people
gosh.
living near the gas fields, it became a little bit too much. So they quit pumping it up. So then, you lose your source of gas. Then you have to buy it. It becomes more expensive. So I don't think it's a major issue because there's lots of solar panels, but people have to switch because we're so used to if you have 100 years of cheap natural gas being pumped into every house, then switching to like electric heating or air conditioning heating or whatever whatever you don't have gas. It's like people going, oh, what, how does that work?
Yeah, they
It's
have to
more
switch up. Like they're pretty much forced, right, to switch up. So it's
lots of
understandable.
the government's saying, well, we have to get off the gas,
Yeah.
so you do it. I think if you go to the States or lots of places, or France, lots of places don't have those giant pipelines going into the cities, and everything's electric. It's or you're burning wood or pellets or something, or you're electric.
Yeah.
So
Anything.
yeah, it's a strange quirk of living in the Netherlands or Northern Europe, where natural gas used to be in abundance.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the chat here, we got like I said, we got Zarina, Gem, Muffin, YT. We got Four Scars Gaming, who is organizing this charity right there. Hello, John Scars, and let me just go back in the chat here. Just stop for some reason. Okay. And we've got Adalith, we got Dead Alive, we got Marcus G Knight, we got Megatron X, who was doing the event right before us, which is very nice. She was promoting us right now, so that's cool. Adalith is asking, your game is lit, by the way. What are your thoughts on Stadia and cloud gaming? Was it challenging to port the game over Stadia? That's a very good question.
So I developed the game solo. I have musicians. I call it like a solo album. There's people helping you out. So it's a weird term, and you don't want to miss it. But there's actually somebody, especially so after the game was finished, Stefan Weinker, who's an expert at porting games, came in through the publisher and has been helping getting it porting and doing all the nitty gritty of porting is really up to his credit. So he's done a lot of the work on the Stadia port. And the Stadia port is super interesting because it's such a different technology. For instance, it's just it's very new and strange that makes it super interesting. It's the fact that it's. Well, I've talked to this on Twitter as well. The fact that it's running at very high frame rates on the server, and then you have to slow it down for everybody to have a consistent experience. It's kind of freaky in itself.
That's interesting. I actually wanted you to elaborate on that. Because even if you explained it even simpler on your second tweet, I'm still having like a hard time understanding what you mean by its old like its work on old systems.
I have a hard time with and I'll probably garble because I'm one of those. I'm not a hugely technical person. Well, I am, but I'm very how do you call it? Self-taught, so I don't know all the right words and all the right terms. But
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so I usually, I had a discussion on the internet the other day. I said, well, you have people who are like architects and they know everything, and then you have people like me who just bang their head against the wall until it works.
Yeah.
This is the kind of developer I am, just
trial and error, right?
Yeah, trial and error, exactly, 100% trial and error.
Yeah.
So with Stadia, it's running in the cloud, so if you and the Falconeer is not super heavy, so. And I don't think people realize how limited console hardware normally is.
Okay.
So if you have an Xbox or let's say previous generation device, one of the bottlenecks is like the memory architecture of the console, and that means that things you take for granted on a PC or anything, like creating anything, so like spawning a rocket or spawning an explosion or spawning an enemy. You'd load it from memory on a PC and boom, it's there.
Okay.
But on a console, a noticeable hiccup. So what you do on console development is you have like 50 enemies already loaded in, and you basically turn it on, and then when it's dead, you turn it off and you reset it. So you never unload or load to memory because that takes a lot of noticeable frame rate hitches. So console technology is really, because it's needs to be a lot cheaper and efficient, is really quite slow in that particular field, and PCs aren't. And my guess is the Stadia Cloud also isn't. So it's super fast at doing all that stuff. So it's like taking a console game at console settings and running it at a quite a powerful PC. And I don't know exactly how Stadia sort of throttles everything so that you don't take up too much. But I guess they have some sort of baseline of the performance your game each instance can, how do you call it, grab from the cloud, and which is quite a high baseline. So that meant for the Falconeer, it was running at quite a high frame rate, which it can, but it does give unexpected issues as the game was designed for 60 FPS. With, later
4K.
Introduced 120 FPS mode. But if you go above that, or it starts to go up and down, freaky stiff start to happen. So basically, what happened with the one bug we had on Stadia, which I fixed, was that when enemies died, they got deleted before you could get the XP. The timing is.
That's what it was. Okay, very interesting.
So that it was just going. Something was said to be 2 seconds later after it got died. Remove the bird, it suddenly got done in 1 second, but the XP got added at 1.5, and suddenly something that used to be afterwards suddenly became before. So remove the bird, and then when the XP got calculated, there was no, the enemy was gone.
Yeah.
So it was a fairly, once we figured out, me and Stefan, where it was going wrong, it was easy to write a workaround, and I had that in, I think a couple of hours, not that long, tested it. So
I feel like you knew exactly how to reproduce the issue. Like you knew exactly what was happening.
Well,
right?
Here's another thing. So normally, the differences on the cloud are really weird. So for developers, that's not weird, but different. So you have to load up an instance of the game and then retrieve the log of that game. Huh. So because it's not running on your computer, whereas normally if you're debugging anything, you load up the game and you load up whatever you're outputting your debug to, and you're just watching what's happening while you're playing. Okay. But that's not possible because the machine that's actually calculating everything is somewhere in some Google cloud server center somewhere. So it's a really funky process of getting everything up and running and then debugging it. But what we saw it was happening, it's also a part of it. Debugging in this case is just mentally running through the code and sort of hypothesizing what it could be, writing a workaround, and then testing it, and then this fixed this. Okay, then it must be that. Let me add in all the safeties and stuff.
It's funny.
So
because,
yeah, that's
I am a developer, right? I'm a software developer, and I feel like I go in the same thought process when I debug. And it's funny because I see myself in you too, because I don't know the terms of stuff. People tell me, "Oh yeah, you got to build this I'm just gonna give an example here, like a REST API," and I'm like, "Oh, what is that again?" So I have to Google it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay." So so then I do it. So it's
Yeah,
funny that you say
you know,
that.
and I'm a hyper chaotic person. So, for instance, when porting stuff, and that's why it's fantastic to have someone like Stefan when the game's done who can just sit down and do it. You know, I get distracted after reading 2.5 pages of SDK
Uh,
requirements as part of delivering to Stadia. But there's like hundreds of pages of stuff you've got to um, um, adhere to deliver to Xbox or Stadia, having to do with the security of your game. You know, where does it save? How does it save? How much bandwidth is it using? Stuff like that. All these stuff. There's lots of small criteria. You know, what's the menu that needs to pop up if you save something, or if you can't find the save, stuff like that. And it's great to have someone who can look at the game. Okay, well, let me fix that up, because those are proper developers, and I'm just a wallbanger.
yeah, it's nice that you were able to get someone to port it for you, to help you out on that, because I bet it would have been a headache for you just to do it
Yeah, well,
alone.
it's a very common practice, especially for people who develop solo, is to develop the game for one platform, usually PC, and then you hire someone who's just an expert at bringing it to Switch or Xbox in this case.
Oh,
So Stefan was brought in
yes.
about a year ago, so like 4 months, 3-4 months before release on Xbox, and just to help out with that stuff. And it allowed me to keep working on the game at the same time. So development went on until release, and I think proper development stopped somewhere July this year, I guess, just before this PlayStation and Switch. And we're actually done before it was done.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. Now that I think about it, the way, like, how do you say that? We've got someone in the chat here, Cloudbusters. He's asking, is it possible to run the game at 120 FPS in the cloud?
I think technically it is. It could be, but I'm not a fan on a new platform to start pushing these things without knowing what happens. And like I said, these are choices you make as a developer. I'm pretty sure we might be able to run it at 120. But the amount of testing you have to do, especially if we already noticed the timing is, how do you call it, different, let's put it like that. You add risks, because now it's running at 60, it's running slower than it could be. So there's very few hiccups and, priority issues.
You know
So
what?
it matter of comfort is that the game was very solid when it went to Switch and Nintendo, and we had made a call to keep it that solid and not do too much experimental, as it being the first time on Stadia as well. So technically, I think there's no reason why you couldn't. I'm not sure if you can actually stream at 120 in Stadia.
Not yet. No, I think like us as players, we don't have that access yet. We only have a maximum of 60 FPS for Stadia.
I don't think I think the drain is quite heavy, especially with 4K and stuff. But I said technically, I don't. My guess is, but I'm not allowed. No, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. My guess is actually that the architecture is there to do it. And it's it's a matter of time before someone will pull the trigger and say, let's see how that works.
Yeah.
120 FPS for a PC gamer isn't a ridiculous thing to do. If you've played on PC, you realize that 60 is for me is a 30 FPS. I look at it and go, why are we doing this? Because it's jittery and it's sort of sluggish. And then so 60 FPS is nice baseline. And I'll admit 60 to 120 is less dramatic. You don't see that a huge. You can feel it, but it's not a massive improvement for your eyes. It becomes harder to differentiate, the delta time between frames. But it is there. There is this difference between 60 and 100 FPS gaming, and I know lots of PC gamers that just they want to be stuck at 100 or 120 FPS, and you've got all these monitors now. So I think so it won't be long before someone does that on a streaming platform.
It's funny that you
Like I
say
said,
that about the 30 FPS and the 60 FPS because I'm not sure if you looked around on Stadia, but it's been a big debate lately. That some people say that 30 FPS shouldn't even exist anymore. It's just uh, it's just something
I
that
am
shouldn't
one of
happen,
those
right?
people. I don't think I understand why certain like big AAA developers on PlayStation will go 30 FPS because we can deliver twice the graphical detail on the same hardware. And sure, there's something to be said to that. Like I say, I like clean lines. I'm a minimalist game developer, as it were, visually.
Yes.
So I don't need a lot, but I like dense volumetrics and stuff and heavy stuff as well. So I sympathize with that, but I don't think I agree with it. I think the border for that is 60 and not 30.
Yeah.
And I think people are, there's lots of gamers that are saying, well, it should be 60, and
Yeah.
I tend to agree with that.
Everything can be 60. You just have to tone down on some stuff. So at least give the option, right, to have 30
Yeah,
with better
absolutely.
graphics or
Yeah, and I think personally, things I like in a game, are HDR. I think if you have an HDR enabled monitor, and well, when that hits, it will. It's actually really nice. So I didn't realize it was that nice until I saw it and went out and bought an HDT or HDR TV, and it is nice. So I think that's nice. A 4K, you know, beyond 144p, it's very hard to differentiate for me. Even you can see it in GUI and stuff in 4K. So 4K, sure, but it does need to be much higher for a long time. So I think 60 FPS, 6040 is a standard, and it'll be the standard for quite a long time.
yeah, and if not now, I can see in the distant future that that might be a thing that might like people might start
Oh no,
to not be happy
I
about
think
it.
4K 60 on next gen is already the standard.
Yeah, and it's been
And I
on
think
the
those.
standard on PC for quite a while too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'd say on PC it'll be 4K 100 or 4K 120
Hmm.
for lots of gamers, especially if you're into competitive games and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, if you don't mind, let's talk about the tweets about that went around for the bug fixing of the Falconeer. So this one day I was playing the Falconeer, and for some reason, yeah, I was pretty far in the game, and I was feeling very weak for some reason, and I was like, what's happening? So I look around, and I noticed that I wasn't getting any XP for killing enemies and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tag Thomas. I know he's pretty active on Twitter, and I'm gonna post it publicly just because I want everyone to know that that they're aware of the bug. You know, just in case they're wondering also.
Which is the right thing to do, to be honest. I think I get really nervous when people give me bugs, not because bugs happen. It's people make these things. It's a new platform, so but it's more that I get very anxious that people don't have the optimum experience for the game and it takes too long. I usually get down to fixing bugs really fast.
Yes.
And I prefer people coming in and saying, "Hey, this is bugged," and especially if, like here's a video proving it's bugged. I had to look at it. I go, "Oh, I can't ignore this. Come on, it's Sunday or whenever you posted it."
Yeah.
All right, let's
Over
have a
the
look.
weekend. And you're right. Because I'm a software developer, I've encountered other bugs in the game. You know, like it happens, but it's not bugs that affected the game. I could still progress and stuff. But this one bug here, as a software developer, I just felt like it did need to be fixed. And you're the same.
Well,
You went ahead and went with it. So exactly.
It's actually the bug went a little bit deeper because there's you saw that little you have a chant on your bird, and I don't know which one, the one that gives you health when it dies or something.
Right.
I've seen it being affected. In all likelihood, it never got triggered as well.
You're
Because
right.
the
Yeah.
entire code for what happens when a bird dies when you shoot down an enemy didn't get properly timed.
Okay.
So there was a bunch of stuff, and they all had to deal with rewards, XP, and stuff like that. So it was a decent sized bug, and it was. You're right. It's a game which is I'd say was too ambitious for a one-man team. And in certain corners, you do have to cut corner to get your game, your artistic thing across. But this is a structural bug, of something that's supposed to work, and it's actually taking out enjoyment or ease of use from the game. And it's a very uncompromising game. I'm sure it's not for everybody, but it wants to do what it wants to do. But I'm not there to frustrate anybody, and this could have been very frustrated. So these are the things that freak me out the most. So you got to just sit down and fix it and get it out. So I think it took a day to get everything back and running because I'd been on a little bit of a break for a couple of months to get everything up and running, and then Stefan helped out the next day, and we had it sorted in a couple of hours. Then you need to test it. So the process, I think people had it on the process. Then you need to test it. So you need to make a call. You have to sit down with the publisher. Do we need to get a QA team in here and test it for a couple of days? Because that's normally the process. If you change something, you can break something. I don't think So we have Stefan and me had a long discussion. We had a look at the code, and we made a safe patch basically. So it's a workaround that doesn't alleviate the issue. It just prevents all the symptoms. So basically, it says it added, instead of saying, well, when the bird dies after 2 seconds, give me the rewards and XP. It said, well, and you only get XP for the targeted bird. So it was delocking the target immediately when the enemy died. So I just added the line, well, you can get the reward for the bird you had targeted or the bird you had targeted previously, which is such a simple addition that it's reasonably bug-free. It's just saying there's an additional condition instead of changing the original condition, which is always safer to do. And then we did a little couple hours test. Seems to work. All right, push it out to the people. And I think what helps is that the community is active, and you posted, and lots of people started responding.
Exactly.
And I started sort of explaining what I was doing and giving a little updates. I think that's hella fun. You have an interaction, and then that gives you as a developer the sense that someone is waiting for this update or they're aware. And I think that's I think that's nice. That's very motivating. That's part of making patches deliver faster, at least for me, instead of and I'm not hugely corporate, so that helps a lot. I'm just an indie guy that can say, let's fix this now. But I'm pretty sure if there's a 300-man team, things don't work like that.
It's
even though I know a lot of developers in those situations would feel exactly the same way. Let's fix it now. And I've had those discussions when working in teams. Let's fix it now. Let's take the risk. Push the button, get it out fixed. No, we have to test everything.
Oh yeah.
I remember that's the frustrating thing why I didn't, why I wanted to do stuff solo. Is that you can just do it.
And that's the thing with, I think in the Stadia community, this is the first time that I see so many people talking about how positive this whole event of fixing this issue, how positive it affected everyone. I've seen people talk about you in podcasts, just in seeing how fast this was, and just everyone, like you've seen in the Twitter post, some people even bought the game just because of how interactive you were with this bug, which is awesome. People just
it's amazing to me because the Falconeer it's how do you call it, a smaller indie title, regardless of how it's punched above its weight, but still. So to see people going, enjoying or being, it gives me two. I'm of two of minds of it. One, it's super pleasing to feel that, and community engagement. And it's also I don't know, feels like people have been disappointed in the past, which I think is a bit of a thing, because this is a place where your game is running as a developer or publisher, so it deserves the same considerations as if it were launched on a major console platform. Otherwise, if you're not in it to do that, then don't release it. It's it's a very simple calculation. But like I said, the fact that it was, you started it on Twitter and there was a really nice vibe to it, yeah, that helps a lot. I think that is advisable to do. And if ever a developer gets cranky because you reported a bug, yeah, I don't think that they must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed. Because
Yeah.
in my experience, most people enjoy fixing stuff.
So you heard it here, guys. If you see bugs, report it on Twitter publicly. This is what you need to do. So this is how it is.
Always report bugs, and there's a Discord for the game, and I think that's the number. Twitter or the Discord are both the best places. And also, if you have questions, I mean, it's a game genre that's not really been around for quite a lot of time. So a lot of people have to adjust to some of the mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
Head over to there's an official Discord for the game. Just Google it, Discord. The Falconeer/invite or something. And there's lots of people there to help or discuss discuss the lore and the world building, which is a huge draw.
I can't believe I'm not on that Discord. I'll join right after the stream because I would love to talk about the Falconeer with other people because it's really something. Here we have okay. Here we have a question from Zarina. She says, after the stream, can you share... Oh, okay. Can you share the Discord after the stream? Or you can put it now if you want to.
Yeah, let me put it down.
Yeah.
I have to Google it.
Shame.
Well, then that's the only way you get the proper URL. Otherwise,
yeah, it's weird. Hard. Like sometimes, like the URL, if you can close and it doesn't work after a while or something. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the awards that you were in recently. Was it this week? Was it this week? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Last week.
Yeah, but man, so you won an award. You were very thrilled. I remember you mentioning that other people deserved the award. So yeah, let's just, if you want to just talk about that, tell us what happened. And yeah.
Well, it was a Dutch Game Award, which is it was important for me because I've been stuck inside like everybody else for the last couple of years. So all the big, the big events and the big point, the highlights of my career being on the Xbox launch show, that's the place where they had, all the celebrities last year, and I was in the show, but this year I was just on the couch, me getting recorded. So, and the same for the BAFTA nomination for the game. It's just all just it. So that's a little bit boring, but it's also emotionally not very supportive. So this was an actual event in my hometown, or with friends and people I admire. So I think that was lovely to see everybody and then get an award was kind of emotional. And yeah, the game I said I don't mind losing to would be Unexplored 2. So if everybody's looking for the next big indie thing, Unexplored 2 is going to be an amazing game, and it looks amazing. I think it will be an indie masterpiece. So that is my supporting them.
Yes, I remember you mentioned Unexplored 2, you said, right?
Yeah, Unexplored 2.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, I need to look that up for
really
sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so that's nice for the awards for sure. Now, I know that you, before the Falconeer, you were actually famous for something else, and is for taking the name Muppet Puppet. Thomas
Skyrim mod.
Yeah, exactly. So Thomas was a Skyrim mod creator, but at the time he did some environment. And that's what you're known for, environment crafting, right? So
I think so. Yeah, I think for people that are aware of the mod, it was about creating new environments for Skyrim, like a tropical jungle setting. And the Falconeer itself is also about landscapes and a certain emotion that gets expressed through landscapes.
Mm-hmm.
I think in another age I would be a boring landscape painter.
Yeah. About this game too. I know that you probably the other person that should get the most credit out of this game is Benedict Nichols. He did the music of this game. The inspiration is excellent. I know that you were inspired by a certain band for the music. So if you want to tell us about that, that'd be great.
Actually, I think I first pitched it for two musical styles, and one was like Mongolian throat singing, which I guess most people nowadays know from the metal band The Who. uh, uh, and there's a few other Mongolian throat singing. Folk. I really that has an interesting sound. If you get into it, there's throat singing from Nordic Native Americans and Native Europeans, like from Lapland and stuff. So it's like this, which is just really cool. And the other one was a number called Pursuit from a French producer called Gesaffelstein, which sounds German, but it's actually a French guy, I think, which is really hardcore techno. I said, I want something that combines the two.
I love that.
Became the start for the Falconeer. And Benedict just nicked, he knocked it out of the park. The music in it, and there's a double vinyl soundtrack coming out for this.
No way, really? What?
It's really, yeah, it's coming out soon. They already announced it.
Man, that's awesome. I personally, I didn't know about it. I should have looked it up, man. But as you can see, I'm a big vinyl fan. I've got my Hotline Miami, Katana Zero, and well, that's just a chill album. But I am a big soundtrack collector. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna buy that album. I'm a huge fan of the music. I've listened on YouTube. There's this 19 minutes soundtrack that you can listen to of the Falconeer. But I want more.
Samples.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's a double album. I don't know. That's 140 minutes. It's quite long. It's a big ass soundtrack. And Benedict's took some of the music from the DLC locations and added that in it as well. And it's just really cool. It's really original musically.
Oh man, you put some warm in my heart because soundtracks. That's what I like the most about video games, and that makes me super happy. I'm really happy to hear that there's actually a vinyl coming out for that. Yeah,
that you notice the music for the game, because it's so essential to the environments and exploring, and there's such an emotion there. Yeah,
exactly. There's some games where the music fits well with the game, like it's atmosphere music. Skyrim does that a lot, actually. Lots of atmosphere music, but this kind of music, I find it's harder to listen to, like in my car. It's harder to listen in publicly and stuff like that. But Falconeer, I don't know. There's something about it. It's just I don't know. It fits. It's good. I listen to it while I work. I listen to it all the time. So
it's good for work. I don't know for driving, but maybe on a dark forest road.
Well, I'm gonna use the techno tracks for when I'm driving.
Yeah. It's got a nice. It is a fun soundtrack.
Yeah. You know what? Let's jump into chapter 3, because something interesting you said today is that the chapter 3 is a lot more interesting than the others.
Let me. So if people haven't played the game, I think I both like it and dislike it, and it's something I will never do ever again. But I made the game linearly, so I started making chapter 1, then chapter 2, then chapter 3. If you're shaping the story while you're doing it, it's basically the only way to do it. If you're by yourself, you don't have a team to say you start. But the problem is that the final chapters become the best chapters, because you're super good at what you've just coded. All the tools are done. All the ideas you had in chapter 1, 2, and 3. So chapter 4 is the most diverse. Chapter 3 is the most epic in its sense. Chapter 2 is nice as well, but chapter 1 is the most boring. So I think a lot of people got to play a bit of chapter 1. And it's very repetitive. Chapter 1 is just a really slow starter, which you can actually skip if you want. It's just an introduction. It's for free, I intended it for people just to use it as a base for, exploring the world.
I personally like the first chapter. I like how the faction develops, Dunkel, because you just think that they're just people working. You just think that they're like, how can I say that? They're just like doing their job. They're just trying to survive and stuff. But later on, in my opinion, it gets interesting because they do things very questionable to survive. And
And that is a theme throughout the game. So the chapter 1 it is an important storytelling chapter, but it takes its time. And I have lots of people, which is the funnest thing, because nobody normally does that. If you're a commercial developer, you test out the game so that it's addictive from the first minute, and you have regular exciting beats. So nobody ever gets, you don't ever get a slow starting game. Everything is epic from the start. But in the Falconeer, it winds up slowly and reveals it slowly. I've had people that go on Discord after they've played the ending of chapter 2, which is a nice. And they go, what the fuck? And then I go, oh yeah, play the ending of chapter 3, and they come back, what the fuck? The game sort of explodes after that story-wise.
It is,
and it accelerates quite a lot. I think at the end it accelerates too much, if I'm very critical. But it's an interesting game. I don't think there's many games that do that nowadays. But I think it's a quirk of making it by yourself, is that there's lots of,
I think that it's kind of challenging to make a game with a good story but with no character development, because this is what you did here. You did like just an overall story of like the characters are basically the houses, House Borgia and Dunkel and stuff like that.
Absolutely. It's intended to be like a homage to games that played you as a World War I pilot or World War II pilot from the 90s, and you just play different historical figures throughout a campaign, because not one person did all of World War II. Usually they either died or got retired or something. So it's sort of a homage to that. And it's also where I went, well, maybe I'm not good enough to do a full character developed game yet.
Yeah.
So that's someone asked, what are you going to do next? Possibly not that yet, but it is on the horizon somewhere.
Okay, perfect. So Thomas, I got you a little bit later. I apologize. I know that you just,
No problem.
you it's pretty late at your place, and I don't want to keep you too much away too long. Thank you very much for coming. It's an honor to get you here. You'll definitely see me hang around on the Discord. Let me put that on pause. So thanks again, and yes, I can't wait for your next project. You talked about it in your interviews. So you're looking to have more of an exploration, water exploration. Just if you want to give a little bit of an idea of
I think. Well, I've said it before. It will probably be because I'm quite inspired by building games. I've loved strategy in building games. I tried to make one before and I failed.
Building games, yeah. Okay.
I think I'll go for one of those giant sea fortress building games where you're building up a fortress and have some sort of storytelling in there and some sort of design, and then a little bit of the RTS, because I've got all the dynamic battles.
Okay.
So it'll be an interesting, you won't be flying around, but you'll be in this world, experiencing a story as a, how do you call it? A lord of a fortress.
Very nice.
As it were.
That's something I'm looking forward for sure. So yes, thank you very much, Thomas.
And charity stream, that's super cool.
Yeah, and I'll probably contact you again. I've got something else coming up, and we'll see if we can get in contact. See what we can do about that. So I'll try to give you a earlier heads up of stuff. So
no worries.
All right.
No worries. Sounds great, man. Like I said, the Stadia community has been super welcoming, and I think that's very noticeable. And I'm glad to see things moving the way they are on Stadia. So it seems like things are on the upswing. That's cool.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much, Thomas. See you next time.
Cheers, guys and girls.
Bye. All right, guys. So this was Thomas Sala. So grateful. I'm so grateful for him to come to my stream. It was so cool, man. Like it's my first time having a stream with someone else, and it's like the developer of the Falconeer, which is like I just can't believe it. It's crazy. So now let's just jump. Let's talk about what we're doing here before I continue my playthrough of the Falconeer. So first of all, let's go have a look at a few messages here. So we've got Zarina, got Cloudbuster, Mr. Bayram, how are you doing, man? We've got Togo Bat, Mr. Bruce, Marcus G. Knight saying thank you for Thomas Sala. Everybody, I mean, everybody loves this guy. He's such a cool guy. Awesome interview by Granite. By the way, Granite, thank you very much for the donation. He made a donation for PFlag Canada, which I'll be talking about pretty soon. Unfortunately, on the email, it doesn't tell me how much you've donated, but let me know, and I'll put it on my goal on the upper side there. We've got I think that's about it. Well, that was awesome. You did a great job, Ninja Guy X. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I can improve because I'm really not good at interviews in general. So actually, this is why I did not do an interview. I did like a stream with him because I'm a lot more comfortable talking with people. So yeah. Ryzak, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. It was very interesting to see what Thomas had to say about the tweets and stuff. All right, so guys, today we are streaming the Falconeer. This is for the cloud caring for the cloud event made by John Scar. So what happens here is that every Saturday of October we are streaming Stadia games to launch charities. The purpose of this charity is to make people aware that there's players all around the world who play Stadia. Not just content creators, just a lot of people is just around playing game, and we just want to raise awareness that that Stadia is a community that's growing, and yeah, it's very great for John to organize that, and it was a good idea, and hopefully it does show people who's not interested in Stadia maybe like getting into it and see like, hey, maybe I should get into that. So like I said, all around the world, today we actually had John Scar, who was playing Red Dead Online. Some very funny stuff happened at the end from what I've heard. Stadia Pro Gaming from USA, then we got Canada. Lots of Canada today, but we got some people from Italy, from Germany, if I'm not mistaken, Netherlands. We got Jem from United Kingdom, who played some Rainbow Six Siege. He wasn't feeling too well today, but he did hold on. We got Meg, who was streaming The Crew too. She had a lot of energy, of course, as usual. Oh, hey, Force Cars, thanks for coming in right when I was talking about you. Marcus says, okay, so it was just a small $5 experiences, but you know what? Let's go ahead and put that in because it is one step closer to my goal today. You know what's funny? Let me change that here. Something that's funny is that my goal at first was just $50. And my girlfriend went and saw that, and she started laughing at me. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I should put higher then. And she's like, yeah. So I put $100 for my goal. So Marcus says you can stick $10 in Target. I have to PFlag. What? All right. So PFlag now. Look, so we've talked about one reason why we're doing that is to promote the Stadia community. But now it's also for charity. And here I'm going to show you the charity that I'm in. I decided to do PFlag Canada. It's my favorite my favorite non-profitable organization. And let me show you what they do. So let me get that explanation here. So PFlag Canada is proud to be Canada's only national organization that offers peer-to-peer support, striving to help all Canadians with issues of sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. We support, educate, and provide resources to anyone with questions or concern. We promise to offer local, practical, and emotional peer-to-peer support, family support, to individuals that their loved ones challenged by gender or sexual identity. So, we live in a world where gender or identity is a lot better than it used to be. We like it's more accepted. People can more, can. Sorry, I'm just trying to explain what I'm doing here, but it's more accepted. People can change like without legally. Like a lot of stuff is legal right now. But guys, it's not done. There's still some issues out there. There's still people who has a hard time with their gender and what they do. So this charity here is to help these people out. They can communicate with people and just spread around good information on how to help out with the LGBTQ community. So anyway, this is just what I wanted to tell you guys. Now I'm going to go back to the stream, but it was very important to me just to explain to you what this donation is. So here I see that Marcus donated $10, so I'll add it to the accumulator. Let's do that. Sounds good. So we are $85 off to the goals, guys. Getting there. There you go. Cool. All right, so let's jump back to the Falconeer. One of my favorite game on Stadia. I really like the art of this game, and yeah, man, like I wouldn't have any, I wouldn't change it in any way. It's such a good game. Oops. While I say that, I died. I didn't have a chance to concentrate there, but let's try again. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I've changed chapters, so my bird is actually not my favorite bird. It changed back to the original one. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna explore freely and go get my favorite bird. Let me check how much money I have. Oh yeah, I have enough money here. So I'm gonna go in the world map and teleport to what's it called? Sark's Hollow. And here I can actually buy a bird that's way better, and it's gonna help a lot. Here you go. Move the mouse over here. And if I go here, I can buy the Northern Sark Spotter, which is 3,000 shards, I think it's called. And he doesn't have a lot of agility, but look at his HP and regen. It's crazy, man. Like, very good bird. And what's cool about this is I can buy mutagens, which actually can improve the agility of this bird. So I'm gonna return home. Actually, wait. I'm gonna go to North Gate and see what they have for sale here. I'm gonna buy some mutagens to increase my bird skills.
Northgate stands
as
a
right.
proud bastion of...
Oh, I can't teleport. Okay. So, Zarina, thank you very much for the donation. So she donated a big $10 here. She did send me an email for the proof. So if you guys can forward the email to me just as a proof of the donation, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, let's go ahead and change that goal. The goal text here, which is now $25. We're 1/4 away from the goals, guys. That's awesome. There you go. So, sorry I didn't give more. It's my third donation today. Oh, no worries, Amina. Like, I really appreciate it. $10 is quite a lot in my book, for sure. So, like any pennies count. So, I don't even think PFlag knows that I'm doing this this event right now. So maybe they're just like, what the heck? Why are we getting so many donations at this random hour? But yeah, third donation. That's incredible. I did donate today on Stadia Pro Gaming. He was streaming some. What was he streaming? He was streaming some Far Cry 6. So that was a fun time, man. All right. So I think. So I see 10 viewers here. I think it's the most viewers I had on my stream so far. So hey, Stadia Pro Gaming, how are you doing, man? So I donated some money on your stream. Then I had to go right away. So I gave the donation under my my real name. So it's funny because I donated and I got away, and you probably got this random $5 donation from like just a name that you don't even know about. So I have to watch that. I wonder if that's what actually happened. So let's purchase that here. And so they only have speed mutagen here, so let's buy 2 of them. And let's go in Dunkhole. I wonder if I can actually teleport from there. Dunkhole has some agility mutagen, so yeah. There you go, we can fast travel there. Speak of the devil, yeah. At $20 to the goal. Wow, amazing, guys. Like, oh my gosh. You know what? My goal was $50, to be honest. And it's already getting there. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that you guys are so generous. Thank you very much, Mr. Bayram, for the donation. One step closer to the goal. There you go. So, SPG says, Ryzak, Malaysia, hey Ninja, 3rd place finisher. Hey, damn you, Malaysia. You weren't first, so not better, you know? Oh man, so funny. But I'll get back at you in the next Summer Community Championship. Because, yeah, so he's talking about the Summer Community Championship. I finished 3rd place while he finished 2nd, while Jen was 1st. Such a fun time, man. Really hope that they continue doing that, you know, every year. We all said that we could help out during the next event, so we'll see. Yeah, Stadia Programming, no problem.
On the Earth,
Good.
the Imperial House.
All right.
You're new here.
So let's buy some mutagen. So it sucks because it's not a lot. You know, I don't know this game by heart yet. I know there's some place where you can buy better agility mutagens, but we'll stay with that for now. So now, you know what I want to show now though, before I start I keep streaming? I want to show you guys photo mode. So, photo mode is so cool in this game. So let's just, you know, go around the city. Let's actually let's go around this boat here. And let's turn like this. And now we're paused, and we'll go on photo mode, okay?
Loading cargo and getting ready
And
for another voyage.
now, like, the thing you can do with photo mode is so awesome. Like, I really like the when you change the focus here. So let's just take a picture here like this. Let's put it like that. It's a nice picture. Yeah, with the boat. Nice. And maybe with a city in the back, that'd be cool. But maybe it's too far now. Yeah, it's kind of far, but yeah, there's some nice mountains. So let's put a focus here. Well, that's not gonna work. Wait. We have to be closer. So let's do, yeah, that looks cool. Let's go a little bit higher. Like this. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, photo mode was one of the, I think one of the last thing that Thomas worked on. I think the publishers of the game asked him to do that. And wow, yeah, it's incredible. I mean, it's an artistic game, right? So it just looks very good. All right, so we got Dead Alive donating $10. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. To PFlag Canada. So now let's change the goal here to 55. You know what? You guys are killing it because we've passed actually my initial goal on here. So that's awesome. So now we're at $55, and I guess my girlfriend was right. She was laughing at me because my initial goal was at 50. So that's so funny. How are you all doing, Malaysia? Sorry, I turned up late. Oh my gosh, it's true. It's so late at your place. You're in the Netherlands too. It's probably close to midnight to you. So, Mr. Bayam, I sent you a Twitter DM proof as I haven't got your email. That's all good. Yeah, that works. Anywhere. I'm on Discord. You got me on Twitter, guys. I have my email in the charity message, but that's fine. Any way to show the proof is fine with me. I know you guys well already. Like, I don't think you guys would like say that. Oh yeah, I donated $100, so put me in the draw. I don't think you guys are like that. So you don't have to worry though. I know that you guys are good people for sure. All right, back to the game. Sorry, I've been pausing a lot. I mean, so much love here. It's crazy, man. The email is above the boss message. But it's good. It's all good. He sent me a DM through Twitter. Let me see here, just in case. Serena. Yeah, I got Mr. Bayham's message here, which is perfect. So we're gonna fly home. I don't even think we finished the first mission here, so let's try again. So, chapter 3 of the Falconeer is actually basically where the main story starts, and that's why Thomas said that chapter 3 and chapter 4 gets really interesting, because this is where the story moves a lot. So I'm gonna explain I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, yeah. Let's look at the cutscenes, but I'm gonna explain the situation at the same time because I really like to talk about it because it's a very interesting story.
An inquisition is unavoidable.
So now we're in Aus Borgia. This is the first mission on chapter 3. Aus Borgia is known to have the technology of the ancients, so the technology from the past. So they're very powerful. They're a very powerful house, and a lot of people depends on them. And they've been yeah, that's all I'm gonna say now. Because in chapter 2 and 1 and 2 they talk about them a lot, and I don't want to spoil much.
The Inquisition is inevitable. It's only a matter of time before the Empress yields to the Monster's demand for punitive action against House Borgia.
I'm blind, I tell you. Nah, don't worry about it. When there's only 5 people playing on Stadia, yeah. I mean, Stadia, there's nobody playing, right? Like, I mean, look at my friend list. Currently 23 people online. But yeah. How do you have 24 people online? Wait, that's what you're saying.
We will deliver a package.
Send the proof through Discord. Yeah, perfect. That's live. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All good, as long as you get it somewhere. Perfect. Lee, how are you doing, man? Long time no speak. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, guys.
Good luck.
Actually, we gotta thank Lee for having Thomas. Oh, I already lost my package here. Mission fail. All right, let's get it back. So we gotta thank Lee for having Thomas on today's stream. Actually, yesterday I was a co-host in the late show of Lee, and we had a good talk after the show, and he just like kind of opened the door to me, just explained to me how it just told me just to go outside the box to to get more stuff on my channel, and he did say why not ask the developers to participate in stuff, and it's exactly what I did. It's so Lee, it's incredible. Thank you very much for telling me that. I asked him this morning, Thomas, if he wanted to come in, and he said yes, and that was it. So I have good connections with maybe 2 more developers. So you know what? I'm gonna give them a talk and see if they'd be interested in getting on there. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, let's have a look. Lee, Mr. Bayham. I need to remember Mr. Bayham's real name, Paul, because we've been talking a lot lately, actually, and I do like to call people their real names. So shall I reveal my name, guys? Shall I reveal my real name here? It's a very weird name. Sounds like a vampire, if I may say. Because I'm French, so yeah, it's a weird name. Yeah? Paul's into it. Legendary Ace, so he's a hard guy. Ah, crap. Let's use a special here. Okay, I'm gonna look at the screen for a bit there. I'm just gonna finish this mission. So we've got some, I think it's Mancers. Oh crap, I'm about to die here. Let's use another special, actually. I forgot that this was a very hard mission, actually. Yeah, I failed again. You know what? We'll jump on the second mission. So, it's happening. Before I say my name, let me explain what happened on the first mission. On the first mission, you're trying to get a kind of a truce with the Imperial. The Imperial is the one that controls the whole Earthsea. They tell you that they will give you a truce if you can get rid of the Mancers, which is a enemy house. if you can get rid of the Mancers in 1 month. So your objective is to basically to take care of the Mancers, or else you're screwed. You don't have the Imperial on your side. But the story changes a lot around the middle, and yeah, it's crazy. All right, guys, name reveal. Name reveal. Let me write it down. Let me write it down on the screen. So let me add something here, text. And we'll put it in red. And we'll do name reveal. I don't know if Malaysia knows my name. I know that John do. John knows my name. All right. All right, so the color, we'll put it in red. And we'll put it pretty big. It's pretty big already. Yeah, John knows my name. That's funny. All right, done. Oh, there it is. This is my name, guys. Pierre-Luc Allard. Pierre-Luc Allard. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's very French. It's very Quebec. I am not a Quebec. I'm not from Quebec though. But yeah, we'll keep it on the corner here just for fun. There you go. You guys know my name. I won't say which one. I saw your name in a previous video. Interesting. My friends. Most of my friends call me Pla, PLA, because these are my initials, PLA. I know that a lot of people that doesn't know me much, they call me Pierre. But yeah, I get called Pla a lot. So yeah, no, I really, Paul, I really like my name. Really like my name. No, yeah, that's my whole name. Malaysia. No, Malaysia. Pierre-Luc is my first name. Allard is my last name. I do have I have a middle name and a middle name and a second last name, but we're not gonna go there. We're just gonna put that. So when I'm anyway, so yeah, that's it. Pla confirm. Yeah. If you guys want to call me Pla, I'm very comfortable with that. That's cool. The Intellivision stream, I had my full name there. That's true. Did you? Yes, I did reveal my name then. I didn't thought about that. You guys are right. All right. So, I guess it's not too much of a surprise for the John, the Force Cars community. All right, Marcus, have a good one. See you next time. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. You've been here for a while, so yeah, that's great. Okay, let's go to the second mission.
For our plans to bear fruit.
So yeah, so now we got to get rid of the Mancers in 1 month.
Has been preparing for this moment for centuries. Finally, we have an opportunity to strike and free the Imperium from the clutches of the Mansa Order.
Part of our work with House Mercius of Cleftspire has been the construction of a new class of battleship based on stolen Mansa technology. We will escort this dreadnought to Mallbridge to blockade Mansa forces from the north.
The Mallbridge is
not only to the Mansa
so
Order,
cool.
but also to the Empress and the great houses.
Freedom from the dreaded Mansa Order. The fate of our people is in our hands. Resistance from all sides will be ferocious, so be alert.
Be alert. I will stick with Pierre. Sounds like a plan. Granted, what is the last 4 digits of your social security reveal? Is that part of a game? Do you also need my mother's maiden name? By any chance? Or the name of my dog? Even though I don't have a dog? Next up, Stadia login and password reveal. Hell yeah. Might as well, I mean, why not? So, I can't really recall what we're doing here, but I know that it's about the Mancers. I don't know if we're spying on them or something. Something like that. Oh man. Alright, we're into it. So, what I like to do... So, there's a lot of escort mission in this game, unfortunately. But what I like to do is aim at the ship and then focus on it. So when you do that, it does this. and I don't know, I just like it. It's so beautiful, man. This game, to me, is not just about gameplay. It's just about the whole experience of what you're seeing. Like it's very artistic. So, I think we're getting some enemies now. Not yet. But yeah, it's all about the visuals in this game. Okay, let's get rid of that guy. Alright, got him. By the way, guys, we're on hardcore mode right now. I'm not saying that I don't suck, but I'm saying that I'm on the hardest difficulty. So this is why I'm dying a lot. Get good. I'm sure Malaysia right now is just saying, get good, man. Just, you know, just get good. Alright. Family share for everyone. Hell yeah. We're going to need all the stats. Right, that. Height, waist, chest, bench press. Alright. I'll get my girlfriend here. She's gonna help me out in getting all this information for you. She'll be my secretary. Ask away. We'll do a Q&A. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna give more than my name. Maybe my age. Well, I mean my date of birth is on Twitter, so. So it feels almost therapeutic. Yes, with the music. I don't have the music loud right now. But I could put it higher. I did put the music louder when he talked about the Mongolian throat singing because just to show what he was talking about. Yeah, so Granite says, Ollie reminds me of the old jet fighting games. Yes, that your journey out of the base is part of the game. Yeah, that's true. Girlfriend reveal, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if she'd be willing to come in and say hi. Maybe talk about PFlag. You know what? Let me ask her. Don't get any opes. She's shy, so yeah. I'm just gonna ask her. Just give me a sec. She's coming. Just a warning, she has a very cool shirt right now. So yeah, she's coming. That's nice of her. Hey. Hey. Oh, det kan vi inte. Okay. Here's my girlfriend. Well, my fiance actually. We've been. I proposed to her a few months ago. September, August. And yeah, no, she's a little camera shy. I asked her a few times if she wanted to stream. She said maybe one day if it's a game that she's interested in. So yeah, I'm streaming for PFlag Canada. I think I talked to you about that before. They support the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for showing your face. It's nice seeing you again.
My tired face.
Oh, nah, you're fine. Yes.
Bye.
All right, guys. Yeah, the shirt, I love it. We're both big cat person, and yeah, we have a lot of cat stuff here, including 2 cats. We have 2 cats. We have cat decorations. We have cat DVD. Well, we have DVD cats. We have like movies made for cats. That's how crazy we are. Like we have a movie that we put on with birds and stuff, and the cat goes on and try to like attack the birds on the TV. Anyway, all right, let's go back. I've never made I haven't done a long stream like that, and I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained, you know. So they say hi to Melissa. Nice, cool shirt. Oh, so sweet. Young love. You think that we're young, but we just look young. I'm actually 65 years old now. Love you guys. We've been together for I think for almost 8 years old now. 8 years. Love you guys. Oh, thanks, Irina. Cat movies. Just wait. 4 years into marriage, and I'm right. Fellow boomers. 4 years into marriage. Yeah. I was married back in 2013, actually. Didn't work out. But now, my life is way better. My wife is so much cooler, man. I don't know how to say it, but I'm so happier than how I was 8 years ago. Everything just, you know, fits right. I don't know. It's hard to explain. All right, let's keep doing that escort mission, guys. Dude, that chili color there, but that big text, I don't like it that much. I'm gonna remove it from here now that you've seen it. Name reveal, delete that, move. There you go. Okay. Yeah, the thing is also, there's only like 2 or 3 streamers usually, so it's a lot easier to interact without pausing and stuff, but yeah, I gotta catch up now. We are family for you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Mr. Bay and Paul, they are. You know what, like, even when you guys just pop in and say hello, that's all we need. That's not all we need, but that brings me a smile in my face. Just you know, just popping in, saying hello before work and stuff, and then you know you don't have to stay, but just to see, it just feels like you're appreciated, even if you just do that. So I'm not just talking about myself. Other streamers, there's other streamers that have a harder time than me. Some people use streaming to get away from life, you know, and you know, just a quick pop in, say hello. If you have a good friend streaming, you know, do that if you can. I try to go in as much stream as I can. It's hard because content creating, work, everything. I try to go in as much streams as I can to give my support. But yeah, it's very nice. I maybe I should stop being so emotional. I know, it's a good day. It's a good day. 100%. It's nice to have just a person to come and say hello. Exactly. Alright guys, we are at $55 out of 100 for the goal for PFlag Canada. A community that helps people who struggles with LGBTQ, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, two souls, all of these nice people. So all right, so we did the dreadnought, so now let's do the dead drop.
We have covert agents inside the Mansa order. One of them is about to deliver some crucial information.
Since I've played this game, I don't mind talking during the cutscenes, but usually I actually don't do that. I like to listen to the story and understand what's happening. That's the fun of it. And I was really deep into the story. I listened to most of it.
Will be near Port Rivet, a den of spies.
Like, it goes a little bit slower now. We're just trying to... Let's skip a little bit here. Yeah, we're just doing things to get us ready to combat the Mancers. So right now it's just like spotting their bases and things like that. It's nice. It goes slowly, but I just like the build up. Even if it's slow, it's just nice to. The build up is still good. Like, the end result is just very good. It's emotional. Awesome stream so far. An unexpected guest, definitely. Oh my gosh, Thomas Sala was here at the start of the stream. Very nice of him to pop in. He said that he could only come. Oh man, I'm dying here. Only come for 30 minutes because it was. I'm assuming because it was pretty late where he lives. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Whatever. It was pretty late, and I passed the 30-minute mark, and he was still staying. So nice of him. And, like, I haven't seen any bad thing with him at all. Not bad, but not like. He's just been supportive of all of the players of this game, which is super cool. So Elias says, I try to interact when I can, but right now I'm cleaning, cooking, and trying to break up kids' fight as they happen. No worries, Deb. I know you're around. You've messaged not too long ago. You've donated, which I really appreciate that. So yeah, you're doing great. Multitasking, yeah. Multitasking is hard, man. It was my first time having another guest on the stream, and I was so stressed at first because I didn't know if I was able to find a way to stream with a guest with my current setup, and I figured out something with Discord, which was cool. For some reason, there was like a loading pop-up beside Thomas, but I didn't want to play around with that too much. I didn't want to waste some time on doing that, so we just went ahead and right at the meat. I think that's an expression. Right at the good stuff. All right. So the weekend when I stream, I have my hat on, my cap. I usually don't have a cap. The reason is because I don't do my hair on weekends, so I have messy hair. But I actually took a shower a few hours before the stream, and so I could have done my hair. But the reason why I did not is because it's a Canadian cap, and we're also promoting today just streamers all around the world, and I just find that this could represent my Canadian heritage while streaming. So that's the reason why I have a cap right now. All right.
Have your man, and soon we'll have you.
Uh-oh. They won't have me. A cool feature with the Falconeer is, okay, so you see my blue bar. If I press this button, it's going to deplete and I'm going to go faster. But the thing is, you can recover that bar faster by lowering your altitude. So by lowering your altitude, you gain more stamina again. So while you're traveling, this kind of keeps you busy. Where if you want to go faster, it's like, if you want to go faster, you have to concentrate on your stamina bar. So, it gives you something to do while going to your point. After a while, you just end up not having enough stamina. But when that happens, you have to find a little tornado to fill up your stamina. I'm gonna try to find one now. Oh, there's one right there. So you go through this tornado, and your stamina is high again, and you go back up. So now you can do it again. Get that bar up again by going down. And that's pretty much how you travel. I think this game is very therapeutic, especially when you travel. I don't know, I just... It makes me so, zen.
Make sure he gets away safely.
Cool. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah, the story should pick up pretty soon, actually. Let's see. I finished the game already, and crap. That's not good. Okay. No, that's it. Oh no, there's another guy here. I finished the game, and I was thinking of streaming the game for the whole month, but I'm not sure anymore if I want to do that. Maybe I want to stream something else, just because I've discovered a lot of stuff in the game already. So maybe I'll go ahead and stream something else. We'll see. On the morning streams. I need to get this game to be frank. Absolutely. Anyone who's asking me if I'd recommend this game, I say yes. I still can't, I think it's the most beautiful, how can I say that? The game with the best environment that was created by just one developer. I know other games that were created by one developer, like I don't know, Undertale, for some reason, for example. But I've never seen a developer craft something crazy like this. Oh my gosh, it must have taken so long, so much hours. And it's very well polished too. Like, you don't see any graphic glitch. You don't see anything crazy. Like, the game is 4K, 60 FPS.
As a result, we have many locations of
Okay,
Monster relic
that
sites.
drop is done. So actually, when you start the game with a new game, you don't get to decide your mission like that. This is just because I've unlocked them already. So this is why I'm doing them in order
Our
like that.
history is full of secrets the monster do
So
not
now I'm gonna go in the...
know.
oh yeah,
There
that's
exists
interesting.
one ancient site that holds the power.
I'm gonna go at the Shrine of the
For
Kraken.
this ancient site, we believe it holds the key to liberate every soul on the Earthsea from the monster. The intel
So yeah,
from our
we're starting to learn
provides
stuff about the
includes
Mancers.
3 minor shrines
We're
worth
learning
investigating.
about a key
The first one,
that
which
can
is our target for this
help them
mission,
out
lies across the moor.
liberate
Monster territory.
the population of the
Get to
Earthsea.
shrine safely.
So you're like,
Built for
okay, my
Falconeer.
goal is to
Once perched,
is to
transcribe
destroy the
any
Mancers
script
in 1
glyphs
month.
you find.
But what is this key? You know, like
Return
now
swiftly, so
the
we
House
can
Borgia
study what you've learned.
is like, what? Like, they want to investigate. They want to know, like, what is that? You know, like they're not really interested in the Mancers anymore. So I just like how the stories just turns around like that. It's just like, why? It doesn't stay to the same subject basically, and it's not just this chapter. It does that pretty much everywhere. But I think chapter 3 is the most interesting
All right,
one.
we're getting near. Although that minefield doesn't bode well.
The game is a fair price too. I think it's $39.99 Canadian for the full game with the expansions, the DLC, which contains like new birds, new missions, and stuff like that. But you can get the regular edition for you know what? I don't know the price for the regular edition. Is it $24.99 Canadian? I'm not sure. I think so.
The mine we saw earlier.
So yeah, now we're discovering this this temple, and we're very curious about it. You know what? Let's use a special here,
We shall not bend to your
like this. Bang. Goodbye. That was fast. You know what? After this mission, I'm gonna show you guys something very interesting in the game, and actually, we're gonna play this game like this, like that,
All right,
that other way
down on the shrine.
for the rest of the game.
See if we can find something of interest.
Land at the Shrine of the Kraken. So yeah, Thomas has made a new fix of the game. There were some achievements that you couldn't unlock because of the bug. Now that the fix is in,
Trying to make sense of
you can unlock them all. So I'm gonna look ahead and see if I can actually 100% the game.
legend holds.
It shouldn't take too
the place
long.
The Mancer observed.
Shrine of the Kraken.
So
At the end
When
of
you
the
land
flight,
at a
the sun
shrine,
of the Kraken, can your
you get
arms
a
reach to
like
the bottom of the
a
sea? The Kraken
history,
can
like
find
a
us with
story
only
from the
one
gods, like a story from the
hand.
past, I think.
If her arms could
And it's
reach the
interesting. It
sun,
doesn't have anything to do with the
and
current story, but
was within her
it
power.
it expands the lore and it explains why you're there, basically, which is cool. So Zarina says that on Stadia, the regular game is $24.99 Canadian, and the Warrior Edition is $39.99 Canadian. Very reasonable price, especially that they're new games. It's an indie game, but honestly, I say that it's a AA game at the very least. It's very... Again, it's crazy. I remember watching the trailer and I was like, what? What is this? You know, like, really caught my eye right away. Hey, Ex-Predator, how are you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Quite a bit of voice acting, exactly. So, when Thomas got the contract with his publisher, I think he was able to snag a contract with voice acting. And you know what's funny? The guy they hired to take care of the voice acting is actually the singer of a band called Sick. It's a band that I used to listen like back in 2009. I used to listen to Sick, and what I was sad about with Sick is that they actually disbanded at the time. They weren't doing any more music, and I was like, oh man, that's really unfortunate because it was such a cool game, a cool band, you know. But then they got back together. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to listen to their stuff afterwards. But it's very cool that the singer actually works into taking care of voice actings and stuff. So yeah, it was a nice story that Thomas talked about it again, and I didn't know. But when he talked about Sick, I was like, what are you like? Are you on crack? I'm saying that because Sick is a very heavy metal band. Like it's very like screamo heavy metal, very technical guitar. And I was like, what the hell does that? I had to look it up. I looked it up, and it was true. So, and again today, I'll need to watch that back. But I wasn't aware. But the Falconeer is getting a 2 LP vinyl, and oh, my cat's went on me for some reason. This is my cat Tigger. So yeah, he said that there's a vinyl coming out, a 2 LP vinyl, and my reaction, I think, was priceless because I'm a big vinyl collector, and that brought much joy to my heart. I'm gonna buy that on day one for sure. So yeah, Expenditure, you're fine. I've been working on much these days. Oh yeah, I'm assuming that's why we're not seeing you around the Discords and stuff. I know you were pretty active, and I was wondering where you were. All right, so my cat, I'm gonna have to let you go, Tigger. I'm kind of streaming here. I'm sorry. Oh, it's funny because when you pick him up, he just let himself go. You just, oh, Paul, you like vinyls. We should probably have a conversation then eventually, because I love talking about that. So my cat is very mellow, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Are you ready? Let me show you. Doesn't care at all. He doesn't care. All right, I'm gonna let him go. I bet I would do that to any other cat, and they'd be like scratching my head like crazy. I have hair in my mouth. Sorry. So, Darina says I had a cat named Tigger when I was a kid. Oh, nice, very nice. My named the cat. I wasn't going out with her yet when she got that cat. She only had it, so that's cool. Paul is down for having a vinyl conversation. That'd be cool. If I ever end up in some kind of conversation, I'll get you in. Stadia cats, definitely. Okay, so guys, we are going to play that game differently, and this is a very cool feature of the game that you might not know. So you can actually attack your house. You can attack your own territory. And what that does is that you become a pirate. And you have to gain outposts. You have to try to gain territories and stuff, which is a very cool addition to the game. Now, just trying to remember how to do that. I have to find like a boat or something. There's a guy here. Let's attack the marshal. Where is he? Yeah. Here you go. Okay. That didn't do anything yet. Let's see what else we can destroy here. Huh. Usually it doesn't take much at all. Let's destroy that guy. There you go. Pirate level. So, they are now against me. Let's use my thingy here. Yeah, I've turned against them, and now they're my enemies. So, that's just a cool way to play a game, you know. Do we still have the ship? Yeah, we still have the ship. So, there you go. So my pirate level is now level 1. And now I have to gain territories. Is that mine yet? I don't think I can get actually I'm hostile. I don't think I can get houses. But let's go ahead and take down like the Imperial Embassy. Let's go there and get that. Sorry, man, I don't know why, Dave. I kind of read your message and I kind of didn't say hi to you. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you here. By the way, guys, Dave has a entertainment channel that he used for reviewing movies and such. He just did a review of Halloween, the new Halloween movie. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I do hope to get some time this weekend to watch it for sure. Cat joins the stream and then you go rogue. Yep, that's what Cats does to you. I've had a drink. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Oh my gosh. Had 5 beers in me. So it looks like there's nothing to kill here. And I haven't played this mode a lot. I just know that it's fun. Let's see here. Maybe the Red Mount Forge. Let's see. Can't imagine though. That's a big place. It's been blocked for 48 hours. Oh man. Half of a liter of gin? Okay. Alright, we're not talking about small quantities here. Can I kill someone? Okay, we'll have to study this mode, guys. I'm very confused here. So I can't destroy anything here. Let's go. Fly home. Okay, yeah, so the pirates have some missions too, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if it's part of the DLC or not. But yeah, we got some cool missions here. Got some... Oh, we've got that. Oh, we want that. We definitely want that. Let's sell these. So these are the agility mutagens. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of agility. So this is great. It's going to increase it by a lot. Here you go. Yeah. And I'm level 9 now. I'm leveling up a lot faster since the fix, since the patch. Oh dear, Dave. I used clips for the film in the review, so it was picked up in the auto ID flagger from YouTube. It's in dispute at the minute. I see. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to expand the subject much yesterday, but I'm thinking that it has to be a lot harder to do streaming, content creation for movies because of that. I think the video game industry is a lot more mellow with that. All right, so let's do a 3 of a kind Ace of Spades.
My humble abode. They call me the Lost King, Lord of Pirates, and Commander of the Lost. I have the means to provide an amnesty for all those who wish to return to their old lives, but they must pass.
Kind of a cool story, actually. I never looked into it.
Possess an amnesty document that will grant you a return to your old life, regardless of how bad a pirate you are.
Oh.
To gain this amnesty, you'll need to succeed at 3 tasks. Let's start with the first. You should find this easy. A traitorous corsair has decided to leave our service without my permission. A fairly legendary ace, this one. Let's see if you can take him down before he reaches his hometown of Dunkel.
Alright guys, so looks like we are trying to get our old life back. So I guess our character find that it was a mistake to be a pirate. So they want to do those missions to go back to their normal life where they're not a pirate. Let's have a look. So the codex says it is, but video game streaming used to be more strict than movies, really, but it all falls under fair use. So once it's disputed, 99% of the time it is all good. Good to know. I'm not too familiar with the copyright stuff, so I find that very interesting. Oh man, ice! That's so cool. I never had an ice weapon monster at me. Nah, I'm just gonna destroy you. I'm not a thug. Alright, so pirate level still at 1. Let's fly ahead. Oops. Mission complete. Okay. So we've got 2 more tasks to do afterwards. we're gonna fly home here. Makes it faster. So I guess the 3 tasks are part of the 3 missions that we have here.
I'm impressed.
Getting money, getting experience. That was an easy mission. Well, you know what? It was a pretty cool enemy, actually. We never encountered an enemy like this. So, our second task is Ace of Diamonds. So we have to kill, like boss. I guess these are boss fights.
There's only 2 types that come here like you. The warhounds and the loyal tailwaggers. I wonder what type you are.
Let's find out.
By virtue of violence, we subject the houses to just enough pressure that they remain overburdened. This stops them mounting a proper hunt for our hide. But it seems your little fall from grace has set things in motion between the houses. Someone is paying a lot of splinters for our heads all of a sudden. There is a mongrous hunter that's been hounding our ships at this location. He's presumably looking for you. Set off and dispatch of this nuisance.
So I guess since I've been a pirate, the houses has been paying a lot more to get rid of them. Kind of like they really don't want me to cause them trouble. I guess maybe they're scared at me or something. That's kind of cool. That's what I like about these stories. It makes you think a lot. Like, it makes you decide yourself what's the story. So yeah, these are bosses. That's so cool. Oh man, that's gonna be hard. I know that type of enemy. Let's use our special here. Oh, I know it's gonna be hard.
So, another root drinker who thinks...
Yeah, I lost. Oh well. Let's try again. Oh, we're on the top of a turtle here.
There's only 2 just
Cool. Can we fly ahead again? That'd be cool. Yeah, there you go. You can fly ahead. So in UK right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 11 p.m. I think we're 4 hours difference. I'm not absolutely sure, but you know. Okay, let's use our tactic here. Oh, man, he's good. We're both on fire, but I'll need to extinguish that. Here you go. Oh, bad one. It's 11:38. Okay, 11:38. Makes sense.
There's only 2 types that come just
something that Thomas mentioned today, and I didn't even notice. Well, I kind of knew, but I didn't. So you notice, I guess when I was streaming, that there's one relic that you can buy that when you die it recovers your HP again. And I bought the relic a few times, and I was dying without my health being recovered, but I thought that I was actually doing something wrong. But he told me that he fixed that, and yeah, I tried it up, and I saw it right today that I was getting some HP recovered. So that's cool. That was cool to know. All right, let's get rid of that guy now. I can use all of my specials because it's just the one guy I need to destroy. I'm not sure what these bubbles are. I'm gonna ask on the Discord because now that I know that there's a Discord, I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions. Get some more information, you know? Because I'm not sure I understood the ending. Maybe I'll ask around and see if they can get me to understand that.
Over to the Mongress Moor Springs and raid their precious water.
Cool.
Especially.
But now we have to destroy the Ace of Heart.
Proving to be quite the loyal sea hound. Arbiters that are being sent to hunters are becoming quite a threat. You are to take out a high-ranking arbiter and their guard. We've picked a fairly secluded spot where we know...
Biochemist Kaitera.
Perfect place for an ambush. Head there and wait for them to cross your path.
So yeah, I think that's part of the DLC, if I'm not mistaken. The thing is, I got a glitch with where literally everything unlocked in the game to me. So this one day I opened the game and right here in the corner, just everything was unlocked, and I'm not sure why. Just a weird glitch. But you know, oops. Oh, you can put custom markers. I didn't know that. But even though like I'm not complaining. I mean, I didn't have to do much effort to unlock everything, you know. But yeah, it was weird. Let's get rid of this last boss now. I feel like I'm missing some ammo here. Huh. Haven't had some ammo in a while. Imperial? Ooh, look at these bullets. That's cool. Ah! Oh, there's two of them. Oh no. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Ah, man. Let's try again. Yeah, these missions are not easy at all. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hey, how many enemies were there? I saw two, but my gosh. Alright. So, let's try it again. Let's see where they are. Where are they? Aha! I like to do a few bullets before they started coming at me. That way I get two. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that's tough. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so bad. Yeah, they're like at me. Oh, really bad. Oh my gosh. I did get better though. Let's try again. I wonder what the last mission is, Full House. Let's hope we can make it through today's stream. I'm probably gonna stop playing the game maybe like 5 minutes before the end of the stream and just, you know, talk about the event again and stuff, and just talk about the next person who's going to be streaming tonight, which is MM2K. MM2K is next, guys. Very cool guy. He
The criminal we've all been looking
damn, I need to talk while playing now. It's going to be even tougher.
so-called king.
MM2K is awesome in the community, man. Like, what he's known for is just to how can I say that? Prove myths to be false. So with facts. So he likes to look at facts and just tell people like, yeah, like Stadia can't do that, or Stadia does this, but Stadia's dying. But he goes ahead and show us very cool things to show that it's actually not. It's growing. You know, it's growing and stuff like that. Also, lately he's been doing a lot of short news. So he posts YouTube shorts, and just to keep us up to date with whatever's happening with Stadia. Today he posted a new section that he did. It's to promote news that's happening with the content creators, which is even cooler. So you can get everything in one place. So yeah, MM2K is next. He'll be playing the Division 2. I've watched him play the Division 2 before. Oh, there's three of them. Oh my gosh. I've watched him play the Division 2, and it's very fun. Very fun. He when he's in trouble, I find he's just very entertaining. And I'll try again, I guess, for fun. So yeah, MM2K guys, go look him up. Last week, Project Storm was streaming, and I watched the beginning of it, and he really praised this week. He really praised the lineup that we had for the cloud gaming. He said like it was very strong with Gem, Meg is on there, MM2K, you know, like. So yeah, I was really appreciating that saying that, but to be honest, MM2K is another awesome streamer, awesome content creator. I'm gonna die again. Let's get out of here. Really hard to not get hit here, but you know, yeah. Oh well. But yeah, MM2K guys. It's a great lineup. Yeah, I can't remember who's after MM2K. I'm not sure if he's the last one. I feel like there's one more person after him. Maybe Jag. Maybe Jag the Slip. If is what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, so Dead Alive says that, confirms that it's Jack the Slip. Do you know, Dead Alive, do you know what he's playing? Oh, very nice. Oh man, I'm probably not going to be awake. I wish I could see that. Seems very, like a very heartwarming stream. So, yeah, since I gave some praise to MM2K, now let's give some praise to Jack. So Jack, I noticed him because he did the Stadia Community Championship. He's like basically the guy who organized it. And oh man, I had one bird down. And oh yeah, Rock of Ages. I think you're right. And what Jack does is he says himself that he's a statistical nerd. He likes to do statistics on stuff, and that's what he does every month. He goes ahead and create a statistical chart about Stadia stuff. So content creation, you know, amount of people who plays certain games. He like shows like how fast it's growing. He makes some comparison with GeForce and Game Pass, like how many times the app is downloaded. Just little things like that. I think that Jack does not stream much, but he brings something I like something very important to the community in my like something very unique, something very different, and I just think that it's very good for sure what he's doing. Not like, you know, it's very different from what other people does, like me and everyone else. All right, let's see here. Let's just try to kill that guy. Not look at my health. Just, you know, get rid of him. Yeah, no. I really want to do that mission. I really wanna. It's I bet it's the hardest mission in the game now that I think about it. Like, it's literally 3 big boss. I've never seen that. Alright. Hold A to fly ahead. I mean, the only people that's talking now are all French people, so je suis bien juste commencer à parler français parce que vous allez me comprendre anyway. Alright, so let's do that. Ah, man. So hard. Alright. So I've used my 2 specials. I could technically buy more specials, but I get less regular bullets, so it's not good. Like, I could skip to go to full house, but my OCD really wants to finish that mission first. So we might not make it today, guys, and I apologize for that. This week, I started... pretends to understand, yeah. I knew, Paul, you were still there, but I don't know, I just wanted to see what you guys would say about it. So yeah, this Tuesday I started a radio show on my local radio, and it's all about video game music. So all I do is talk French, well, not unfortunately, but you know, for the people who only speak English, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I speak about video game music. I say interesting facts about them, and then I just play some video game music, and it's a very nice show. It started this Tuesday, it's all pre-recorded. I already have 6 show pre-recorded, and yeah, the first show came on this Tuesday, and it was great. They said that potentially, if the show does good, right now they're actually broadcasting it, if I'm not mistaken, everywhere. On 4 radio stations, 1 in 3 in New Brunswick, cities in New Brunswick, and 1 in Halifax actually, WeFM. And they said that if the show's doing good, they'll submit it to like their French radio community or something like that, and then it might come to radio stations such as Toronto, Montreal, and places like that. So we'll see if it does good. For some reason, I don't know if I'm still gonna be like that, but like I'm very nervous in my first few shows. It's because recording with a radio station, like the equipment is very hard. You really need to multitask to like change volumes and stuff. So yeah, I really need to improve on that. Oh, I don't care about that. I don't want to destroy that first. Pirate level 2. Yeah, I want to destroy that. Oh man, I was doing good actually. So I can't call in to make special requests. Dead Alive, unfortunately, it's not live. I can't call in. They are interested for me to do live shows eventually. I'm open for it, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. We'll see how it goes. But you can make the request via direct message if you want to DM me. I'll definitely put any requests in my future shows. It's just that right now I'm gonna record, I think, my 6th show, so your request won't be coming up for the next 5 weeks. But I really encourage people to give me requests. I did get requests before. On my next show that I'm recording I'm gonna put a song in there. I'm not actually sure from which video game it comes from, but I'll be doing 1 request so far. You know, I put retro music, I put newer music. I'm just the reason why I started this show is just because I've been listening to video game music since I discovered Napster, man. Like, as soon as I had Napster, like on my Windows 98 computer, I started downloading like Final Fantasy remixes and stuff, and it was always a passion to me. Like, always. Oh, I'm gonna need to go down here. I always like to like understand, like get information on the composers, and you know, like I know a lot of stuff. Like for example, Hotline Miami right there is one of my favorite vinyl that I got. It's a mix of multiple composers. The 2 that stands out is Moon and Carpenter Brute, which are very good composers. And then we got Katana Zeros right there, which is kind of the same music. And yeah, it's very cool music, man. Anyway, Persona music. Funny you say that, man. Persona 5 music, the soundtrack is a soundtrack that I've listened so many times. I listen to it digitally like every day almost, and then I got the vinyl, and then I listen to it like forever. My girlfriend is so sick of the soundtrack. She's like, I can't even put like the first note of the first song, and she's gonna be like, no, like put that off. It's so funny. And she can notice. Even sometimes I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to put like Persona 4 music, see if she noticed, and she's like, no, I just can't hear that. You gotta turn it off. So it's funny that I can't hear it anymore. But it's a soundtrack that I'll never get tired of. It's definitely one of the top modern soundtrack out there. There's this one, and definitely Nier and Nier Automata are 2 of the top modern soundtrack for sure. Anyway, guys, so this is gonna be it for the game. So let's exit this. Actually, let's go back to the game. Let's get out of here. Let's exit that way. and exit the game. Just make sure that everything's in the exit pretty good. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. I was here for 2 hours. I've never did that before. I'm a little bit tired. You might have noticed that I'm stuttering a little bit. It's just because my brain is fried right now. So I really appreciate it. Right now we have MM2K who's going to stream, and let's see what he has here. Oh, that's PFlag. Again, thank you very much for the donation. We've reached a goal. We've reached $55, which I really appreciate it. That was my main goal, $50, and you guys passed it. So I couldn't be happier. So caring from the cloud, and we'll go have a look at MM2K. Good stream. Thank you, Dad. I really appreciate it. I know I'm not going to talk about it much, but Dad, I know that John asked you something not too long ago. It'd be great if you could. I really appreciate it, even if you don't, if you don't do it every time. If you do it once in a while, that'd be cool. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, consider his offer, and I would really appreciate it for sure. All right, back to this. So MM2K man, so he's streaming right now, 7 to 9 p.m. EDT. Ignore my time zone. My time zone is 8 p.m. right now. From the United States. We got 2 person from the United States next up. Have a look at his Twitter, MM2K. It's very cool. He has a lot of news. He's going to be playing the Division 2. And he is supporting the charity of National Kidney Foundation. So if you do have some extra fund there, please support him. And you can also get entered in the poll to draw some games from Stadia. So I'm gonna put his link in the chat. Sign into chat. Yes, I would like that. You know what? Let me just open chat box here. All right. So the link to MM2K is in the chat. Meg is still here. Wow, very cool. Thank you for watching, Meg. I appreciate it again. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, Det. Thank you, Grinit. It's funny because it only tells me that there's 3 viewers, so it's cool. Thank you, Paul. Codex, if you haven't passed out yet, thank you very much. Hope you have a good sleep. And I really enjoyed the stream. I'm going to have to go back and catch the part of the interview. Yeah, that was a very fun talk. I was trying to make it more like just a fun conversation than an interview, because he has a lot of great interviews out there already. So hope it still made it interesting. I tried to bring up some interesting subjects, so we'll see. Paul says, great stream and great charity choice, Ninja. Thank you very much. Once again, I poured my heart on explaining what PFlag was. So if you haven't seen it, you can go back in the stream and have a good and see it. So thank you guys. I'll be back streaming Monday to Friday from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is perfect for my friends from UK because it's around lunchtime. So during your lunch, you can take some time and have a look at me. Pop in, say hello. All right, guys, have a good one again, and see you on the next one.